Forever. Dog.
From the spacious Forever Dog Studios in Los Angeles, California, and the satellite Forever Dog Studios in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Groomzilla! And now your host, Dan and Eric. Wow!
And welcome to Groomzilla's, everybody.
Welcome
Dan,
to Groomzilla's,
Dan.
Eric. Hi, what?
I loved your announcement today.
Really? You were wincing when I was doing it, but then you did.
Oh, no. That was like a rock out wince.
Oh,
that was like an artist to artist. Like, oh man, play, man.
Dig it. Take that bass for a walk.
Go, boy, go.
Oh, cool. Find it, man. Find it.
Because it was like a sarcastic 8-year-old.
Oh,
Is that what you were doing in the announcing?
See, I don't put labels on my craft. If that's what it was.
Sorry, man.
To you,
Yeah, sorry, man.
That's okay, man. How you doing, Eric? Welcome to Groomzilla's, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm doing good. I'm doing actually pretty good. Coming out of a bit of a funk, but I got my junk right up back
On the trunk.
You know, lost the funk.
Okay.
Then I picked up some junk.
Don't be a punk about it.
Never, unless it's a good punk.
Yeah,
like
I like good punk.
Like a punk rocker, like a. Like
that's who I was.
Like a punk rocker.
Yeah, like one of these punk rockers. Those are fun punk.
That would be a fun Halloween costume. It's like I don't know. I'm like a punk rocker.
Okay, yeah. Would you? And you get the dog collar maybe? That could be fun. A little eyeshadow.
Oh, you want to go deep? You want to go real?
I would go CBGB punk if I'm doing a punk rocker. I'd go old punk. What were you thinking?
Oh no, you go like Brett. You go like London, like
Sure.
Sex Pistol.
I'd go Sex Pistol.
Oi. How are you doing, Dan?
I'm doing well. I got nothing really to say. I'm going to Iowa.
That's right.
When this drops, I'll be in Iowa. Doing a fun little festival out there. Gas, Feed, and Seed.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's in Davenport. If you're listening to this on Friday, I will be there tonight and tomorrow night.
Is Wendy going with you?
No, man, we biffed it. We were going to go for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Why'd you biff it, boy?
Because I don't plan. I don't know how to buy tickets in a timely fashion.
Okay. You're okay.
Thanks, man. I feel bad about it because it's Thanksgiving. We're going to make the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But her family is coming to LA for Thanksgiving, so we're going to do Thanksgiving here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving this year. I don't want to go anywhere.
Okay. Until you said this, until you said this year, I was about to jump down your throat. But
usually most years, I don't know. Like, this is the way I am with holidays. Like, sometimes I'm like this year I was like, I'm gonna dress up for Halloween.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into it. You know.
You had I think I saw you were like a flamingo or something.
And I think I destroyed it and I rocked it. And I think, and a little bit of that is kind of like fatigue from how good my Halloween costume was.
I get it.
Has seeped into Thanksgiving.
You have like a holiday nuclear fallout winter kind of thing going on.
I just want to fucking
Okay.
I just want to fucking
Are you going to Drew's family or are you just staying in Baltimore?
No. We haven't really talked about it yet. We don't know. Drew's family does a every other year thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is an off year, but we might just have Thanksgiving with her parents, just the four of us.
Yeah. Have you ever had a holiday just you and Drew?
No. I really want one. I kind of want that to be this Thanksgiving.
I really want that too. That's kind of the fun of being a married person. You get to start your own.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going to do our thing this year.
This thing of us. It would be this thing of ours themed Thanksgiving.
Okay. I like that a lot.
You know, I can do my hair all big, get a nice slick suit for Drew to wear.
Okay. Yeah.
I can cram a pistol down my panties like she does in Goodfellas.
Right.
That thing of yours. That.
You get the sauce going.
Oh my God! What else?
You look good. Thanks, man. I don't feel good, but I feel like I'm more.
You don't feel good?
I haven't been working now. I don't feel proud about the way I look. That's all that means.
You haven't been working out or working? Is that what did you say?
I haven't been working out. I just yeah. I got my comedy going this weekend. I feel good about that.
You've been kind of working a lot. though. Also, haven't you?
Off and on.
Yeah.
Normal. I want to ask you about your comedy because you got your. We should tell Omaha people in Omaha.
Oh yeah, if you're listening to Omaha, I'm recording my big album. It's my big Live Aid.
Seriously,
you know, kind of my thing. Seriously, I'm recording an album at O'Leaver's in Omaha, Nebraska, December 7th, 9 p.m. Gonna have a few fun guests along. I'm throwing my back into this fucking thing. I've been writing down jokes. It's basically gonna be like half an hour of like old shit plus some new stuff I'm working on.
Yeah. This is just first. This is Eric Dodorian's first album recording.
First album, probably my only album.
Oh. Well, I hope not.
I feel like no. I feel like that's gonna be me. I'm just gonna be like I'm a fucking
one and out or like
I'm not a Chinese democracy guy. You know, I'm a fucking the first Guns N' Roses.
So you're not prolific. You're like, if anything, it'll be this album, and then 30 years from now, maybe one more, like Stephen Wright style.
I might do an Unplugged.
Yeah. Ooh.
I might do an Unplugged.
What's an
mostly just Unplugged would be like a lot of poems.
Got it.
A lot of chanting.
Got it. Say no more.
No, not funny comedy.
No,
but it's unplugged.
But it's unplugged. It's unplugged comedy. Yeah.
This one that I'm recording, working title is going to be Nebraska 2. That's the working title.
You run that by the boss?
Not yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna cross that bridge when we get there, and if Bruce has anything to do with it, he's probably gonna want to burn it because that's what.
Okay.
He's a bridge.
Okay.
He's a bridge burner.
But that's December 7th, a day that should live in infamy.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be in Denver the week before that. So Denver Wetheads, hit me up. I'm going to be doing a run of shows in Denver the week before Ghost Town, where Groomzilla's.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to talk about it. Don't bring it up. But I'm
going to reclaim it. I'm going to reclaim Denver for Groomzilla's.
Please, would you? Please. Thank you. Fun. By the way, this is Groomzilla's. Thanks for listening.
Hi. Oh my God, thank you.
Today on the show, we got David Gborie coming up later in the show. I tried to find someone who doesn't like David Gborie. I don't think they exist. So
no way.
Stick around for him.
This guy makes me laugh in a deep, deep way.
Yeah. Also, just one of the best people.
Yeah, he's very good.
Eric, I don't know what time you got there in Baltimore. I'm just looking at the clock right now.
I got 9:99.
Holy shit! It's time for Nup News at 9. This is the nuptial news at 9. Nup News at 9. Make sure you listen on the 9s. I don't know if this is your first time listening, your 10th time listening. Either way, make sure you turn this dial to pause until 9 a.m.
I call it nining up.
9 up. We'll give you a minute.
9 up.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
9 up.
Do me a favor. Stop being a little whiner, complainer. Oh, I'm a lawyer. I work so hard. I'm a doctor. Oh, man, I listen to podcasts. No. You listen to podcasts to 9 up, so just 9 up.
9 up. Tuck in your pants and 9 up.
9 up.
Tuck in your pants? Okay. You know what I meant.
Okay.
Eric, this one is amazing.
What is it?
This is amazing.
What is it?
This is a great headline. Texas woman's divorce ends in explosion of wedding dress felt, quote, 15 miles away.
She just blew her dress up. Her wedding dress?
Yeah. A Texas woman celebrated
her
failed marriage in Texas. I think our last Nup News was in Texas. What's going on in the Lone Star State? Oh,
a lot of death and destruction is what it is.
I think I just stumbled onto it. It's the Lone Star State.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A Texas.
And apparently, from what I hear, all my exes.
Okay.
They live in Texas.
That's two. Yeah. So this is making more sense.
Yeah.
A Texas woman celebrated her divorce with a party and a massive explosion of her wedding dress that was felt 15 miles away. Now there's a video.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look. I mean, you can look. It's a giant orange ball explosion.
Mm-hmm. I like this as like a kind of an answer to the gender reveal.
Yeah. It's a good counterpoint
videos.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Not surprising that this happened in Texas. She triggered it by shooting it with a gun.
Can I ask you? Oh my God, that's right. So she not only did she blow it up, but she blew it up and shot it at the same time, which is like
she put $200 worth of explosives on this dress.
yes,
And then they went back to a safe distance. There's a big party, by the way. A lot of people happy to see the end of this divorce, which is odd.
And a lot of people like to watch stuff being blown up.
You know what? That's why they're there. That's a good point. They're not there for the yay.
I mean, I feel it. I get it. I have had outfits I've wanted to. I've had sweaters and corduroy and denim jeans that I've looked at that I've just been like, I wish I could fuck you up right now. I hate you so much. You look so. My body's so ugly in you.
Yeah. Now, would you rig it with 20 pounds of tannerite?
No, I'd probably just keep wearing it. Have you ever had a failed relationship? No, right?
Me?
You've only had the one relationship, right?
No, I have ex-girlfriends.
Did you ever like burn stuff of theirs or like do like a I have.
Didn't have to. I didn't have to be. I wasn't that dramatic about it. I mean,
I was really
maybe
dramatic.
it would have helped looking back. Yeah. But yeah, I never. Yeah, I can't get into this. I am a pyromaniac.
Yeah.
So that part of this, I totally understand.
I continued living in an apartment that I had shared with my ex, and then so to exercise that part of it, I burnt her picture in the sink. But then I chickened out. I'd never burnt anything before like that, and I was like, I don't want to.
Okay. You were living with her still at the time and you were going to burn it?
No, she had moved out already.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were just going to burn her stuff while she was still living there.
No. Maybe. No, I would never do that, Dan.
Yeah. So, okay, this is an interesting quote about the thing. She had a lot of advice and suggestions from friends and family, like donating the dress for premature babies or baptism gowns. However, to me, the dress represented a lie. I wanted to have a divorce party and burn the dress.
Who the fuck wants to baptize their baby? I mean, I guess.
You can recycle material, I guess, is what they're thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand. The explosion is intense. We'll probably throw this up on the socials so you can join us in the... I don't know how you feel this 15 miles away, though. But
yeah,
it was liberating pulling that trigger. It was closure for all of us, said the new divorcee.
You know what's really big right now is axe throwing. So I feel like I would if I had an axe throwing range, which you probably can afford.
Yeah, you just need a stump.
And then tie the dress up.
Yeah.
And then just, two hand.
That'd be really cool. And then with the dress outline, you can start practicing for when you get a live model in there and you're throwing axes and knives. Or
you can get a bunch of computers and printers, like old electronics.
Okay.
And then put the dress over a bunch of the electronics, so it's like a little robot electronic monster, and then you can just get out of it with a bat.
Okay, so it's a little
like a sledgehammer,
like Office Space kind of mashup with a robot.
Yeah, but a more kind of Frankenstein's monster about it.
That's fun. Your creative juices are flowing today, if I may say.
And now that I'm thinking about burning and smashing effigies.
Yeah.
I'm really into it. I'm really into it. Oh, that's another thing she could do is she could just wear. Oh, this is politically probably not aligned with her, but she could just wear the thing to Burning Man.
Yeah.
And then have people slowly tear it away from her.
Take pieces off her as she meets people. She's like, I have everyone. They need to rip a part of my dress away.
Yeah. Every solid connection you make with someone.
Yeah.
You
take a piece.
Rip off this part. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. That's deep.
Yeah, that's cool. I might just do that anyway.
That's a good one-man show.
I might do that with my Dodgers jersey. Be funny.
Cleanse it. Get some sage going.
Just walk up Sunset Boulevard on my way to Dodger Stadium, and everyone is just tearing away a part of my Dodger blue.
A lot of levels there. That, Eric, is the nuptial news at 9. That was the nuptial news at 9.
That was great. I nined up. I feel nined up.
I agree. Now. We both brought it. We hit an 18 right there.
I nined all my fucking nines up right now. Mm-hmm. I nined all my nines up.
Mm-hmm. I say yes to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, I think it's time for now. As popular as Nup News is here at Groomzilla's, thanks again for listening. this new segment that you started, it's just a runaway train, is it not?
It is a runaway train. Yeah. Runaway train. That's exactly what it is. I'd never heard that expression before. Now that's a fun way of putting it. Yeah.
You haven't heard runaway train?
No.
Oh, never coming back. Runaway on a one-way track?
I mean, that's what it feels like it.
Yeah.
We do this segment, and I think it's palpable. I don't know if Alec feels this way or if you feel this way, but I feel like a locomotion, and that's exactly what it is.
Sound tech Alec is nodding his head. He agrees.
And judging from the response from our several viewers or listeners,
lighten up the message boards. I know Reddit was on fire for a little bit when we first started doing it.
All 6 or 7 of you wet heads really have responded to our hot new segment. And what's it called, Dan? Tell the people.
It's time once again for First Impressions.
First Impressions. I'm going to go first because I feel like you got a doozy. Mine's not that good. It's real.
Oh, okay. I don't really have a doozy.
Mine's real like esoteric.
What is it?
Esoteric.
I don't know what that word means.
It's like when it's like the ecology.
Oh, are you trying to say esoteric?
That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, esoteric. Got it.
Okay. So this is a guy. This is an impression of a guy, lonely guy, and he's got a bunch of cats, and so he does this like when one of his cats is bad, he'll do this fun like fake news report that. He gets so mad at his bad cat that he'll do a fake news report about that cat dying. And then halfway through the news report, he gets so sad that he can't handle it because the idea of any of his like 14, 15 cats dying is way too much for him.
Okay.
You get that?
I did. And so you're doing an impression of a guy who gets mad at his cat. And when he gets...
No. So he's a lonely guy first, and he's got a bunch of cats. And so, okay,
sorry.
Keep going.
Yeah, he's a lonely guy, and he gets mad at his cat. And what he does when he gets mad at his cat is he pretends he's a newsman reading the news on the death of his cat.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the obituary, he gets so sad about his cat actually being dead, he comes out of it because he could never imagine actually losing one of his 14 or 15 cats because he loves them so much. Almost
got it. So like the end of it is like the idea of any of his cat's demise.
Yeah.
Just he can't do it.
Okay.
But he keeps on trying to do this news report because he thinks it's funny.
Right. I think I got it.
And so here it goes. So this is a guy. Is he
lonely?
Yeah, he's a lonely guy. He's got a lot of cats doing a news report, but he can't get through the news report because he can't even joke about any of his cats dying.
The thought of harm coming to any of his 14 or 15 cats is just too sad.
Here we go. Darius the cat died today, and although nobody knew how old he was, his love fills up the room, and when he walks in, you just know it.
Wow.
And there's a God, and he's a really good guy. He's a good guy. That's all I know.
The guy did not make it nearly as long in the news report as I thought he would. He made it like 2 lines.
It's the dumbest thing.
Oh, that's sad. That makes me sad.
The dumbest thing I've ever come up with.
That makes me sad. My first impression, more traditional, boring. But this is a crowdsourced. You're going to know this one. I hope you come in and help me do it too. This was crowdsourced. Our mutual friend Kurt Neal.
Wait. Just do it.
And myself came up with it. No, because I got to give him credit because we were doing it together. But it's Gangs of New York. And Wendy reminded me of this because she was there when we were doing it too. And we were doing it in the kitchen. So she's like, you should do that on First Impression. So I want to shout out to Kurt Neal. I want to shout out to Wendy. This is...
you should have. Kurt and Wendy.
This is Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York. Oopsie daisy. It's so fun to do.
Again?
Whoopsie daisy. Oh man, there's so many things you could do. Can you want to try it?
Perhaps you. No, wait. What is he? He's like whoopsie daisy.
Uh-huh.
Whoopsie Daisy.
Which is actually when he's throwing knives, which we were talking about earlier in Up News.
You would be more comfortable without that garment.
Yes, exactly. I also like the one. This is the one Kurt and I were doing a bunch. You tell young Valen I'm going to paint Paradise Square with his blood. 2 coats. I'm going to festoon my bedchambers with his guts. Oh, there's a lot you can do with Bill.
Oh, my God.
But the fun one is Whoopsie Daisy.
Oof.
Now,
the movie was almost good, and then there's that scene where he's wearing the American flag as a blanket.
Yeah, I didn't have that much. I mean, the third act is where it falls apart. Pretty bad.
That's like the beginning of the third act, isn't it?
Yeah, all the stuff with the riots, it pulls out.
I know.
And it's anticlimactic also. They just like never have their brawl.
Yeah.
I still watch it though. Whoopsie Daisy.
It's like walking around that movie. It's like if you were like in like a segment of Disneyland, and then all the people like turned into characters, and you were like, you're like, it's almost like in Frontierland or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. Cut that out. I'm gonna come back if we can do Daniel. I mean, if we're gonna do Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh yeah, there's never ending. I think I already have done There Will Be Blood. Maybe not. I drink your milkshake. Now, can we do our new segment?
We'll save it. What's a new segment?
The Russian doll inside of First Impressions, where we
from the creators of First Impressions.
Yeah.
Let's follow us now as we go behind the impression for the second impression of the first impression.
This is Second Impressions. What's your impression?
What's your impression?
So my impression of the guy who is feeling really lonely and his cat, he's really mad at his cat, but
Can I just jump in real quick?
Yeah.
Can you just be brutally honest with me?
Yeah.
Just be honest.
What?
Because we're learning here.
That's what Second Impressions is for. And yeah, I'll give it to you straight. I want a little more newsman up top.
Okay.
Now, but you tell me, is the joke that you can't last even a second because you love Darius so much?
That is the joke.
Okay.
That is the joke.
Okay.
That is the joke. The trick to this impression is, can I establish enough of a newsman with those with just that first Darius the cat?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going for there. And then from then on, just like as soon as he says his cat's name,
right,
he just can't anymore.
Right.
Everything falls apart except for the love for his cat.
I think you're good. If you nail it, I guess maybe just do Stronger Newsman. You're close. You're close.
Yeah. No. I know it's right there, and I have done a better newsman. Because the thing about First Impressions that I love is a lot of the times these are just impressions that I've never done to anyone else or just Drew.
Yeah.
And God bless her, she takes on a lot.
Yeah.
As far as me doing impressions and characters at her.
Right.
So me doing it again for you and for the wet heads, I think is,
I mean, you're going to find it on your own, but you want me to...
Yeah, it's getting there.
You want me to... Maybe something like where you I want to see something like, on a sad note.
Oh, that's a good note. That's actually a good note.
Yeah.
That sad note? No.
Yeah.
Good note. Okay. That's a good note.
Yeah, well, that's what you get from Second Impressions.
Or like, and finally, Darius the cat. There it is.
Yeah.
And finally.
You need a segue. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're turning to camera 2 for it also.
Yeah.
He's doing the turn for you listeners at home. It's good.
There it is. And then, okay, so my...
Brutally honest.
My first impression of your impression was that it was kind of this great work of pop art. You know what I mean? It was like a Roy Lichtenstein to me. It was this big, it's a character everyone knows, everybody loves in the American lexicon. What I love is because it's just this big, bold 2 words.
Yeah.
Big, bold, whoopsie daisy. You're going for it. But it's so layered. And it kind of tells the history of New York. You kind of tell the story of New York.
You can get the 5 points
in this. Yeah,
you get all
in
of
this
it.
impression, and it starts. Because and of that time of in the 19th century or whatever the fuck it was.
The antebellum?
Is that what it's called?
The
I thought
pre-Civil
that was
War?
only the South.
Well, that's usually what the term is called.
Post during the Civil War.
Antebellum just means pre-Civil War.
It could be like antebellum New York.
I think there was an antebellum New York.
But this was during the Civil War, wasn't it?
It's right.
Civil War.
It's right. It's setting off.
Civil War era New York.
Uh-huh.
And then so it starts me there during the whoopsie, but then by the time I'm done with the daisy, I'm at New York. I feel like I'm on the corner of 57th and 9th.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yes.
Present day. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I really packed a lot into that impression.
Yeah, you really did.
Thank you. You're right. I mean, the pop art note I really like because it is like pop art. It's like Andy Warhol. It's Liechtenstein.
I really liked when I said that. I thought this sounds really great.
It's really smart because it's like I'm not bringing in anything to it. This has been established before me. Anyone can do what I'm doing, and I think that's the fun of it. Kurt Neal does it. Wendy does it. Made you do it. Anyone, you should be doing this at home.
Whoopsie daisy, I just did it.
Look at how fun that was.
Yeah.
Wetheads, say whoopsie daisy this weekend.
Do it right now, wherever you are. Whoopsie daisy.
We'll hold. We want to hear you say it. You say it out loud.
Say it out loud. I don't care if you're on the train or on the bus or in your doctor's office.
Or if you're running down the street or you're exercising or you're doing chores. Right now, give me a good whoopsie daisy.
Do it to your kid.
See? Anybody can do it.
It feels good. It really feels good. And then I think it'll be fun to do a whole Daniel Day-Lewis to get really into, because there's more we can unpack with Build a Butcher.
Yeah.
But then obviously Daniel Plainview.
We're just scratching the surface with DDL. Yeah. That should be DDL should have his own part of First Impressions. DDL impressions.
I love that.
All right. I love it. That was First Impressions. Let's close it up.
Zip.
All packaged. Hey. Sorry.
All packaged.
I'm so sorry.
Packaged. What a good boy. What a good Christmassy boy he is.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
God, David. Dan's wrapped all the furniture up again. Why does he keep doing that? All packaged.
Mummy, all packaged.
Oh, is it Boxing Day already? All packaged, Mummy. All packaged.
Oh my God. Oh, that was so good, and then I just blew the landing. Okay.
I like it.
We got to take a break because we got David Gborie coming up. So stick around. This is Groomzillas. Thanks for listening. Welcome back to Groomzillas. We're sitting in the spacious Forever Dog Studios with the great David Gborie.
Hey.
Hi, Dave.
I talked immediately.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I don't know. Sometimes they don't want you to talk like at first.
Wait.
Like, even when
I like
introduce you?
Yeah, sometimes it's just like they're like, we're going to play 3 games, and then we're going to do our crossword.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to do the weekly wiggle, and then you can talk.
The weekly wiggle, you always have to sit through.
Always have to sit through and wiggle it.
Don't talk. I'm still wiggling. I'm still wiggling. Okay. What's up, Dave? Thanks for doing it, man.
That is weird. Yeah, they make you sit through their stuff.
I'm menacing.
And then you don't know what to do.
Sometimes, yeah, and you're just like, I don't know if is it rude to look at my phone?
Right. Should I laugh? Do you want me to laugh during this part?
Sometimes, and then when you do laugh, you look like a dickhead because they're like,
they haven't brought you in yet.
Yeah. Which I don't understand.
You don't exist in this universe yet, man. We haven't introduced you yet.
But I'm real. I'm me. I'm in the room.
Yeah. See, we just go interview and then we record the top of our show when you're not here.
Yeah.
That's way better. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't need to be here for that noise.
No, I need an intro. Come on.
How are you doing? Is that how you do your podcast? All fantasy everything? Great podcast?
We just start talking too.
Yeah. You just get right in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What are you gonna? We came to do what we came to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
you guys were in Denver when we were in Denver, and your podcast, your live All Fantasy Everything was spiritual. It was
weird. It's because we got so drunk.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot was. It was like spirits, like vodka.
Yeah. Spirits.
Spirits.
Wine and you mean wine and spiritual? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wine and spirits. Oh yeah.
You had like people in the crowd with signs and stuff.
Yeah. Somebody threw us their keys. which is
Like,
a move, I guess.
Like, come over to my house? What is
No,
that?
like some lady was like, "I bet you won't shotgun that beer." I was like, "Yeah, of course I'll shotgun this beer."
Yeah.
and she threw her keys on stage.
Oh, to
like,
puncture the can.
Yeah, to puncture
Oh,
the
okay.
can.
Yeah.
to get that flow.
That's just good
yeah.
looking out. That's just
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
I used to do it with my head in my youth, but now.
To
No,
puncture the
you
can?
What do you
No,
mean?
I didn't.
Come
I didn't at all.
He got us.
I got this soft skin. I'm not gonna break beer cans open.
Yeah. People throw
shotgunning
keys
a
at me
beer.
when I perform too. They're
Shotgunning a beer
trying to hit
really
me.
hits the spot.
It like scratches
It's
a
so
part of your-
tasty.
It's
It's so tasty.
and it's primal. It's like
Yeah.
I think anytime people get in a fight, they should just shotgun a beer instead.
Yeah.
Like we're all just
And
gonna
just-
go outside, take our shirts off.
Uh-huh.
Like,
We'll settle this with shotguns.
yeah, old timey.
Yeah.
Because it's just like burning a joint together, like smoking a cigarette or anything. Like it takes that a length of time to go through the whole thing, because you have to like do that whole bit right after where you bend over and you like burp a bunch.
Yeah.
And
Try not to puke in front of your
Yeah, and then you're like, there's like that really quiet period where you're like, you're not trying to puke, you're really thinking about the conflict that you are going through, and you're
Yeah.
just like, it's ayahuasca for people who can't afford to go to do ayahuasca.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
micro, dude. What was I gonna? Oh, I micro shotgun a lot lately.
Which is just drinking a beer?
Excuse me?
Yeah. It's just like like I shotgun like a juice box worth of beer.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Throughout the day, it just helps me send focused emails.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah. It's microdosing anything, I think, is supposed to be the rage.
Yeah.
What about
I want to transition into just, instead of smoking so much weed, microdosing edibles.
That seems like a tough.
that seems like you're going the other way.
No. Hear me out. Because the worst thing that happens is then you're too high.
Yeah, but that's what
Well,
you're trying to avoid.
That is the worst thing.
I feel like, I know, but like,
Too high is not super functional. You know what I mean?
And
No,
it's the
I know.
opposite of microdosing.
but I guess it's more of like the smoking part of it.
Do you don't want to smoke? You don't like the act of smoking?
I feel like that's the worst part of smoking weed is
The combustible.
just the physical smoking the tar and all that shit, and like,
Yeah.
What if you vape?
I don't know. I want to vape. But I don't trust it. I don't trust my addict brain doesn't trust that I'm getting high. Ever.
100%. It doesn't feel like drugs, and it
Yeah.
fucks with. I was thinking about that the other
Yeah.
day. It is true.
Yeah.
Like I'll be vaping like in the bathroom, like in an airport or something. I'm like, this
Yeah.
isn't getting high.
Right. Yeah.
And then I tie off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get the real results
Yeah.
going.
then you go rummaging through the bin where like all the needles people throw. Have you ever seen that in a bathroom before? Where it's
Oh
like, here,
yeah,
throw your needles.
for
yeah.
diabetes needles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go rummaging through the needle bin.
Jesus.
Just another Sunday trip to Cleveland.
Heading to the land.
Yeah.
Oh man. Weddings. Let's talk it.
I love them.
I mean, most people do. Yeah. Actually, that's not true. Some people hate weddings. You love weddings.
I've been
Oh, my God.
best man 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
I can see
of
that. Of course.
That
you have.
is. I mean, God damn it! That says so much. That says so much about a person. That 3 people were like,
Yeah.
I want you there, right next to me.
Yeah.
Biggest part of my life.
I
That's
feel
insane.
I feel very lucky. I feel
Yeah.
That's a
they
big
were all-
vote of confidence.
I think
Yeah.
so.
And it's
They were
happened
all-
3 times.
3 times. They were all very different weddings. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
bet.
was like
Are they childhood friends or are they all different?
2 of them are from my hometown. So like guys I've known like since high school, and then one was a guy I met in college. And
Okay.
we did that in Beaver County, Oklahoma.
Oh,
There it is.
Okay.
White tuxedo, lime green vest.
Wow.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
a good look.
It's a look.
Not a good one?
It's a look for a wedding to have.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
people to wear. Yeah.
What school is in Beavertown, Oklahoma?
Oh no, the wedding was in Beaver County.
Okay.
Which is there's not anything there.
Right.
But I went to school at Northwestern Oklahoma State University
Okay.
for 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are they? The fighting?
Red Rangers.
Okay.
Blake Griffin's dad went there.
No kidding.
No shit.
Yeah, Blake Griffin told me that.
Yeah.
That's
Dunk.
what I saw him. I saw him once, and I was so starstruck that I thought that he was the dick. Like
Yeah, I understand
saw him-
completely.
I saw him at a club. I
You're
saw him
like
at a
crying
club.
and you're like, why wasn't that guy
Yeah.
cool to me?
Yeah. I was like, he's so cute. He's so club. He came up, he was like walking through a club, and I was like, hey, what's up, Blake Griffin? What's up, man? And he just like blew right past me. And I turned around to Drew and I was like, what a fucking dick. I just said, what's up to him? He didn't say anything back. And then Drew looked at me like, you literally just barely whispered that to yourself out loud. Like you did not say that out loud at all. At all. And so for like the 10 seconds, I thought Blake Griffin was a dick before I was like, oh shit, no. I think just basketball players are the coolest people in the world.
No, yeah. Man, that's so funny that you said his whole name because I said his whole name.
Yeah.
And I think too much.
Yeah.
Like, Dave Ross was with me actually. It was a weird night. But then I just kept being like, oh man, what's up, Blake Griffin?
Yeah,
and he was
yeah.
like, oh man, I thought your set was good. And I was like, oh man, thanks Blake Griffin.
That's the famous people thing. You just say the whole thing because that's who
Yeah.
they are in your brain.
Well, and then
Because to me, he's not like, he doesn't. Taylor Griffin.
Taylor,
Oh,
it was
man.
Blake and Taylor on the town.
Oh, you saw him
Wow.
out.
Well, yeah, they were out. And then,
Oh, okay.
and then Blake Griffin was looking for Randy Litke.
What?
It was a
Okay, that
crazy.
makes
Why?
It was at a
Yeah.
comedy festival.
And he wanted to see Randy.
He was like, "Have you seen Randy Litke?" And I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because it was like
Classic-
a weird.
I bet they're both such pranksters, and I feel
bet.
like
Well, yeah.
they
Randy is for
were
sure.
trying to run a prank on Andre Drummond. They wanted to make sure they wanted to make Andre Drummond cry.
Blake is like very heavily involved in the comedy scene, or he was when he lived here. I don't.
Yeah,
He's very funny.
That's what I hear.
He's like
very
a
funny.
funny guy, man.
Yeah.
yeah, he's a funny dude.
He's got good timing.
Yeah.
Wait,
Naturally
so you-
handsome, but you don't understand it till you see him in real life. I feel.
oh, I thought you were going to say see him with his brother.
Gotta put him next to Taylor.
No. I mean, again, I am an ugly person. I can say that. I lost genetics. I lost the whole thing. I'm bald. I'm ugly. I'm not smart. I can say that shit.
I feel like you're a fairly handsome man, though.
Oh, I'm so weird looking.
Or maybe
I'm a
you just
creep.
keep it
I creep
together
people
good.
out.
I think you're a very cuddly kind of attractive.
I feel like I creep people out, but thank you guys. Thank you so much.
You wear
so
sweaters. You're furry. I'd get in bed. I'd get in bed with
Is that a mock turtleneck? That's classy.
Oh no, I wish I had one. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I got a weird, not long neck, big body, little head situation.
Yeah,
You're not doing turtles.
It's just it shows you all the weirdness.
Just highlights it.
It just isolates my head from my neck.
Yeah.
They don't need to be.
you talking
separate.
about full turtles
I'm talking
or
about full
mo-
turtles.
Yeah.
I
feel like
you
it's
should
fine.
full turtle after the age of 25. To be completely honest,
Oh, but that's when
No.
people need the turtles.
No,
to
it
cover up
just
their-
depends on their turtle.
wrinkly
It depends on the
necks.
turtle.
is that why people are?
I think that's why. I mean, I hate turtlenecks. I don't
Yeah, I don't
understand.
get it.
I don't like the feel around my neck.
I like to pull
I
it
like
up
it.
and be uncircumcised.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him uncut. David Gborie uncut.
Just like all the way to the
That's your
top.
first album special.
Then like a chain.
I got it, but right now I'm picturing you in like one of those big, thick cable knit motherfuckers, like the big, like you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
like
like
the
a thick sweater.
but turtleneck. Although so it's like rolls up. I can see you in that.
I'd be
I can see you in that.
sweating bullets though. It's too much.
Oh, I know. I would. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's so hard dressing for winter because you have to make a decision on whether you're going to be too cold or just sweat way too fucking much.
Yeah, that is true. That's what I don't miss about Colorado. You got to figure that out.
Yeah. Should I bring the jacket? I don't think I need.
Do
the
I need a
jacket.
scarf? It's scarf cold, but
Yeah.
it's going to be hot by the time I
Yeah.
get to my desk.
Right.
You know?
Oh
Yeah.
man, that would happen all the time in Iowa City, college town. Girls would go out dead of winter.
Yeah.
Just wearing
Oh, I remember
the
that.
smallest skirt and like a tube top, and they're going out for the night. And they're like freezing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is
yeah.
hot once you get to the bar.
But then
Yeah.
when you go, but then outside smoking, everybody's like, it's cold as fucking shit.
Yeah.
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 You're wearing nothing. It's your fault.
Yeah.
Let's go. Speaking of duds, let's go back to this white suit with lime vest.
Lime vest, lime bow tie.
Uh huh.
And if I remember right, I think it was pink pocket square. I wish we had.
Pink pocket square.
Yeah.
Is that like a Men's Warehouse pickup?
It was the South Beach collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that sounds South Beach. That sounds very South Beach.
Yeah, it was a weird. I don't know. It was my buddy's wife that she picked it. You know?
Yeah. So what of these three you've been the best man? I've been a best man 0 times. Eric, how about you?
0 times.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever be a best man.
You'll be a best man.
Well,
No way.
What about Alan? What
I was
about
going to say
would Alan?
question is, will Alan settle down?
Alan, I don't think. You think Alan's gonna have a wedding? Should we just talk about Alan? Whether or not Alan's gonna have a wedding? I don't think he's. I don't think he'll have a wedding.
But it's a party. Though.
He's gonna get married. Yeah, I think he'll get married, and then there'll be a party with no ceremony involved.
Oh, but you don't think it'll be like a straight up wedding?
I think it'll be an elopement and party.
I could see that. That's fair.
Yeah, no wedding party.
That's fair.
No best man needed.
Nah.
Yeah.
So you've done 3 best man speeches.
Yeah.
Are these recent before you did comedy?
They've all been post comedy, luckily.
Okay. Yeah,
so
that's
I was
good.
very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they all sound like this?
Yeah, I mean, some of that, like a few off-color stories.
Yeah.
Almost teared up at one.
Really?
Yeah, Sam Talent's when I did his best.
Oh, you were Sam Talent's best man.
Oh shit! That's
I almost cried.
That's huge.
That
That's big. Yeah.
yeah, cool. Because he's a crier, so everybody cried the whole time. He cried when I came out.
yeah.
Like when the wedding started and he was standing
Yeah.
down there and we all started walking.
Uh-huh.
He cried
When he saw you.
He saw me and started bawling.
Yeah.
And then
That's
everybody
beautiful.
started crying. And
Yeah.
then that was a cried up wedding.
Yeah. So, and then was your speech, or it sounds like everyone was just already on the verge of tears, but
Yeah.
did your speech get them there as well?
Yeah, my speech got them there, got me there. It was also Sam Talent's wedding, so everyone was terribly drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was really going down.
Yeah.
His dad was all stoned. We were all going for it.
Right. Sam Talent, big Denver comedian, like
Perfect
Godfather,
description.
Godfather of the Denver scene in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Except for ACH.
Adam, ACH would have something to say about that.
Yeah.
I feel like ACH has graduated past Godfather, if that's even possible. He's like mayor of the town now.
I think
he's-
Sam Talent's the underground king. He's like the rat king of Denver. And ACH is like the crown golden, like the governor of Colorado was at ACH's fucking wedding.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
the governor of Colorado is
Yeah.
not going to Sam Talent's wedding.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson's the Joker might, but I don't know.
Is Gotham in Colorado?
It's loosely
know what I mean?
based. Loosely
yeah.
based on Greenwood Village, Colorado.
Oh,
A lot of
okay.
people don't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Based on the DTC. It's look
Wait,
it up.
so which one, the off-color speech, did you go full off-color or did you like toe the line?
No, I
Or
told
was
the
it like
line.
the-
I understand
yeah.
people's grandmas are there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so good.
You know what I mean? I'm like not trying. Mine was all like done with a wink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We remember who
Right.
killed that drifter. I'm not going to say any names or whatever, you know.
Right.
You are a gifted stand-up comedian, and you are one of those comedians that when I'm watching you, I always think, oh, the audience is going to be fine for a while. The audience, like I never think that you were going to like be mad at the audience or you're going to bore the audience. Like when you're on stage, I'm like, okay, the audience is in good hands.
That's
Yeah.
so sweet. I appreciate that.
And I feel like that's as a wedding speech giver, that's all the couple
That's
fucking
more than you can
Yeah.
hope for.
I think you just got to remember not to go too long, too.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
big mistake I feel like I've seen at weddings where I wasn't speaking.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, people don't.
Yeah.
Most people aren't comfortable on the mic, so
No.
they over prepare maybe.
yeah, I mean, I went to my buddy's wedding in San Francisco earlier this year, and his brother was his best man, but he was just fucking wasted by the time they did speeches.
Good.
So he like called up both of their parents, and everybody's like, "What
Oh, no.
are you doing, dude?" And he was like, "Mom, you know, she got her daughter-in-law or whatever, because I'm not gonna get married to a girl." And he was like, "Yeah, what are you doing, dude?"
Oh,
Oh yeah, he's gay,
Was
but
it-
he was just wasted.
right.
Yeah, he was just really drunk.
Oh, okay. I love the drunk. Get up here with me.
Yeah, come on, mom. And then his mom and dad were clearly like they didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And they just like break into a song that's stuck in their head, has been stuck in their head the whole time. And it's like,
I'll stand by you by the Pretenders.
Yeah. Was that Keith's? Did Keith get married?
No. They played that at Sam's though.
Oh, okay.
It was his song to him and his mom. He picked those
that's
songs.
too much.
Oh man, everybody was crying. That was the most crying at the wedding.
Yeah. Sounds like it was a real misty time.
Everybody was crying.
Yeah.
That song.
It is really good, man. And in that context,
yes, that's what I'm saying. And with Sam, like Sam's presence also. And I just met his wife for I'd never met his wife before until the last time we were all in Denver.
Dr. Talent.
Yeah, dude, she is so fucking cool. Yeah, she rules.
Yeah. She's so much fun. That wedding was maybe my that's like one of my favorite times.
Yeah. Sounds like it was fun. So was there a big wedding party in addition to you as well?
Yeah, man, they really did it up. So it was like, I think it was like 4 or 5 groomsmen and bridesmaids, and then all their significant others. And her side came in from Michigan, and they rented a big house in a mansion in the mountains in Colorado. So we all got in like the wedding was like on Friday. But we all got in, like, friends and family were at the house from, like, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
There you go.
That's the best.
Everybody else came Friday, and then Saturday was the wedding.
Right.
And then huge party at the place Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then everybody is drained by Sunday.
Big time.
Yeah.
It was great. We had, like, a cereal bowl full of weed in that mansion.
Yeah, oh, God.
That sounds like Colorado.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was really good. Everybody's dad got high.
Getting high on that Sunday morning must have felt so good.
Oh, come on,
just that
man.
chill Sunday morning high. Get over it.
Yeah,
that is the fucking best high.
And like it was like way up on a hill, so you could like see out.
Yeah.
It was, and you were there for like a week, so it was like long enough to feel like you lived there.
That's the mark of a good vacation, where you get into a rhythm.
Yeah, where you're like, okay, this is where I'm at right now. It was awesome.
That's great.
That was like my third favorite. That was the number one favorite part of my wedding was the lead up, like the 2 or 3 days before the wedding was the best fucking part of the wedding.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. And the more people are involved, the more friends that are involved or whatever, the better it gets. Then it's also, it's just good to have it.
It's good because everybody's like, it's like that vibe is like hopeful. Like even if there's problems and stuff, everybody's still like, come on guys, we're here to do a wedding.
Yeah, a great thing.
Yeah.
Have you thought about marriage yourself?
To the game.
Okay. All right, Dave.
So how long have you been married to the game?
Actually, we're going on 5 years, you know.
Very, very cool.
Getting serious,
very,
right?
very
In a relationship for 10. Don't need to brag. You know.
Yeah.
We work. No, I've never been close to being married yet.
Yeah. What is your longest relationship?
Like 2.5 years, like on and off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah, it's significant enough to
Yeah.
count.
That's that's a long-term
That's a long ass time. 2.5 years. That's a long ass time.
I said it was decent. Yeah.
It was decent.
Yeah.
What more do you want from me? God damn it.
Raking you over the coals for 2.5 years. What's keeping you from it? Is it just the relationship, or is it philosophical?
No, I don't have anything philosophical against marriage. I think love is great. I love lovers loving love. I just haven't, it wasn't like where my focus had been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was all.
You got different priorities. How old are you?
I'm 31 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. So probably time to be more serious about it. But like my folks got married late too. So I kind of nobody was ever in my ear to be like, you're 23, you got to get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Are they still together?
My mom and my stepdad are,
Okay.
My mom and my dad weren't together, but my mom and my stepdad, they got married when they were like early 30s, and they've been together for almost 20 years or something.
Oh,
like
great.
That. Yeah, so it's like
good role models.
Yeah.
You're not opposed to the idea for...
No, not at all. Yeah, they've been married since 99.
Okay.
So...
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's gotten to a place now where like, and I'm not with no judgment, but like when people say that they get married in their early 20s now, I'm like, that's weird.
That's how I feel too. It's like it's not, everything is more stretched out than it used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because we're all arrested development and we're all trying to stay young for much longer.
And we're just not ready. How many 20-year-olds, you can't, even if you're like trying hard to make it work, you're not going to buy a house for your wife and kid when you're 20 now. It's just not.
Right.
You don't
when you're 25, probably. I think, you know.
And you don't even know
And
who
some
you
people,
are, yeah.
but some people are like, some people do that, and like that's it. But it's like it's way more like the rarity than the norm. Like
Right.
the norm is like I got married when we were both. I was 35 and Drew was 34.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's I don't know.
Does that
maybe
feel
because
pretty perfect?
it felt. I mean,
Seems
it
like a
was
sweet spot.
We did it because it was perfect. Like it was the time, and like
Yeah.
I can't imagine at 30, even at 31, I was like that 4 years was so like just so long.
Oh yeah, I bet.
It was like
was
it took forever. It was so transformative. I can't even. I mean, when I was 31, I was still like the only thing I ate was croissants and coffee and Adderall.
wow.
So
you're
I
like
can-
a French poet.
I was.
It's like a French teen.
The French millennial poet.
Yeah.
And edibles and microdose, and I was microdosing edibles.
Oh, so pardon me. I feel like
Wait, the
Are you
the
okay?
third best
No, I'm
man.
having
What
a
was the
stroke.
third best man? So it was like one best man in San Francisco, one
Oh,
was
no,
Sam
no.
Talent.
Yeah, one was in Sam's was in the mountains. One
Yeah.
was my friend, my good friend from high school, Hat. That was in Mexico.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was like a destination
yeah.
wedding.
International.
Mr. International.
I didn't know that you were Mr. International. That's
You
very
know,
interesting.
I come and I go. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
what part of Mexico?
It's so bad that I can't remember, but it was one of the ones.
Yeah,
Like it's like it's either Cancun or
Puerto Vallarta.
I think it might have been Cancun.
Okay.
It was like very touristy. Like we flew into the airport, and then they picked us up on like one of those giant buses and drove us straight from the airport to the resort.
Yeah.
And then you're basically on the resort the whole time, and the resort had like
Yeah.
a bunch of trouble to get into. They had like 4 or 5 restaurants, and
Okay.
it was all inclusive. So we were just like, and we're like small town drinker
Uh-huh.
type of people. So we were getting fucked up down there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it did it feel like a big kind of Vegas-y strip kind of thing? Like a big resort? Or
Yeah,
like
the resort was big enough that there was like an all ages side and an adults only side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good size, and there was so much stuff to do that like we went fishing one day, like all the dudes did. There was like a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And then the night before the wedding, or the night before, we got into a drinking contest with another wedding.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Shit, that's
The
really
night before
fun.
the wedding.
yeah. I got a picture of it. I don't really remember it well, but like
Why not?
it was what a weird idea. Like fuck
Because
that.
all inclusive is a dare.
It's a
That's
dare.
like
It's
like
a
if someone
dare.
says everything is all inclusive, I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm like, fuck
Everything,
you.
like-
I want 4 grapefruits at 6 a.m. So
Make it happen.
yeah, decide. You decide. Cancun.
Was the groom there for that, or whoever was the wedding party there for the drinking contest?
No, it was me and my buddy Ann Y, and like it was like 3 or 4 of
okay.
us there.
Against an entire wedding.
Yeah, against the time, and I don't even know what happened to where we were like, "Fuck that wedding." I have a picture of it. I'll look through it for it while we talk, and you guys can understand.
Yeah.
But
God.
it was a good wedding, man.
So you were in good shape for the wedding itself.
Yeah, I was okay for the wedding itself, and we wore linen. So
Well, you're in Mexico. I was going to ask, was it like on
Oh,
the
was it
beach?
summertime?
it was on the beach,
Yeah.
and it's like we were wearing linen shirts and vests and sandals.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was all good. You know?
Yeah.
I was gonna be all right.
Yeah. That is the worst part about a wedding is wearing the hot suit and just sweating all the time.
Yeah.
You're telling me I hate tuxedos, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wedding sounds like a dream.
Linen was incredible. It was just breathable. I felt so fast.
Yeah.
You know?
That tuxedo fabric it seems like it's extra non-breathable.
No, those
Yeah.
shirts are like it's like saran wrap. It's
Yeah.
like curtains.
There's very
Yeah.
starchy.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's
Like-
like, God forbid you have a cummerbund.
I had a cummerbund. It's the first time at my wedding. It's the first time I wore a cummerbund since I was in my uncle's wedding when I was like 8.
You didn't wear one at prom?
I didn't wear one. I always wore vests at prom.
Oh yeah. I guess me too.
Yeah, I'm older. So this is like in the 90s, in the mid,
Listen,
in the late 90s, in the late 90s, not the mid 90s. Don't get me confused with Jonah. In the late 90s, huge 3-piece suits were everything.
They were big too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like extra
chunky.
big.
Yeah. Everything was kind of chunkier and bigger.
Yeah.
I wore cummerbunds because I was in the jazz ensemble. So
Ooh,
I wore
there's my
yellow
guy.
bow tie.
There's my guy I'm so proud of.
Is
There's
that-
my guy I'm
is
proud
that
of.
cummerbund, no jacket?
That's cummerbund, no jacket.
Yeah. What did you play?
I played drums.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. The cummerbund, no jacket is not a...
Weirder, very waitery.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's
extremely
hella waiter.
waitery.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm ordering a gimlet from you. If you're
Yeah.
wearing cummerbund, no jacket, you better have my fucking gimlet.
Yeah, I want a tuxedo with tails. Can you get married in that?
Oh my God. I was in a wedding where I wore a tuxedo with tails.
How did it feel?
I was the Monopoly man. I was.
Yeah, because it stops short,
It cuts
right?
off,
and
yeah.
then it dips it
and
low
then it
in
goes
the back.
way low.
I like that.
It has a cool fit to it too, because it's like it feels like it's not a waistcoat, but the stopping high, you can feel that.
yeah.
It makes you kind of stand up straighter.
Do you feel exposed
That's so true.
And I wore it with a cummerbund.
with a cummerbund?
So
Okay.
yeah, I was a ring bearer. It was my cousin's wedding. I was a kid, and even then,
Oh,
I knew.
I thought you were an adult ring bearer, which would be great.
Yeah, why don't
Let's
people
put it
do
on
that?
its ear.
Yeah.
I say adult ring bearers, child brides.
Yeah.
Just let that one hang out there for a
Yeah,
second.
you know.
Adult flower women. How about
Yeah.
flower maidens?
I think people do that. more than-
Matrons.
I feel like the ring bearer is a kid more than you can have flower women, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever
I don't
seen
know.
that.
I don't know if I've ever seen an adult flower person.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess adults are ushers.
Yeah.
Unless, yeah. But like, unless there's like I've seen like an adult accompanying a kid, who was
of
like a
course.
flower.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Because they'll
Yeah.
blow it because they have no sense of responsibility.
Because they'll just eat the fucking flowers like goats.
the little animals they are.
Yeah.
Put a leash on it, I say.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
and then you have the dog flower ring bearer.
I think that is irresponsible.
You think so?
No, I think it'll be fine.
Turning a beast loose on a wedding party?
I just don't like putting animals in clothes is my thing.
Oh yeah, that's fair. What
I don't feel like they like it.
No. Well, some of them might. I think some of them like the bandanas,
Oh yeah, a bandana is different than like the shirts.
the full clothing.
When you see
yeah.
a corgi in a shirt, he just looks like he wants to end it. And that's,
A whole outfit is way too much.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate a dog in an outfit.
Like a whole outfit. Like if they're just wearing like I was just in New York, and in New York is like I feel like New York is the dogs wearing clothes capital of the world because
Probably.
it gets colder there. Like in LA, I feel like you would think that LA would have a lot, but like LA doesn't. The weather doesn't really
It doesn't
necessitate.
permit. It doesn't
Yeah.
permit.
In
I think
New
you're
York,
right.
Hella Chihuahuas wearing like North Face, like not even just
I don't
windbreakers.
even
Like
have a North Face.
Yeah.
I
No, I don't have a North-
I'm a grown up.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
cool.
Champion. I'm
I
not
got-
wearing
I
Champion.
got a champion
stuff.
hoodie. This guy's got a bubble down. This dog.
I do too. North Face,
Patagonia.
Patagonia,
Yeah.
Patagonia.
Patagonia is the
Patagonia.
most
Yeah.
adorable thing I've ever heard.
Is that a thing, or did you just say that?
No, I found a
No,
picture
it's-
of me in that
I
drinking
just-
contest.
Start that.
though,
I want to see this.
for you guys. Nope, I lost it again. But I'm in the area with the weddings. I just
Drinking contest.
so. I don't know.
Is that a bra?
I don't know what it was on my
Wow.
head. They put it on here. I'll show it to Eric.
Yeah. We'll
So
share
you
this
don't
for the
remember much of this
listeners.
drinking contest, though, right?
No, not much. Can you see?
It's the biggest smile I've ever seen in my life.
He looks
Yeah.
very happy. in the
Oh
picture.
yeah, and then I got another great picture. Here's me arm wrestling the waiter after that. Because then we're just drunk. Now we're just
Yeah.
drunk.
Oh my
We're
god.
just fighting waiters.
This is like the credit scroll after Hangover.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your chest arm wrestling the waiter.
Yeah, it was a good time. I used all my Spanish that night.
Yeah. Which is
How was it?
You know,
mas
it was no.
mas cervezas.
It's más que menos. You know what I mean? Más que menos.
yeah,
Like,
uh-huh.
Yeah, Mas o menos.
No, mas que menos, like more than a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I got a couple moves.
See, you got the. I know the Lo Siento. Because
Yeah, Lo Siento, you gotta know.
You got to know that.
Although I'm not much of an apologizer, I just come
really?
through.
Unapologetic.
Uncut.
I come from Colorado, sir.
40 uncut.
Damn.
Yeah.
40 long cut.
Pull your hood up.
Oh man.
Where do you want your wedding to be if you ever get married? You a destination guy?
Yeah, because you kind of have a lot of like spiritual homes, right? Like 'cause
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it
Bay
could be
Area.
a lot of places.
I always knew you as a San Francisco guy, but you're really a Denver dude. But now
I've been
you've
in
been
LA
LA
for a
yeah.
while.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
I don't know. Wherever I would do it, I would probably just like I do one of those nature deals. You know, like you got wherever it is, you gotta like drive away. It's like away from shit.
Right. You put people on the bus and then you take them out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
Africa.
I would get married in Sierra Leone for sure. By water too, probably is another clutch thing.
Yeah.
I would want some water.
You're an outdoor guy?
I like being outside when it's pretty in like a pretty place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nature's always gonna take it over like a building.
Yeah.
I like it. But I like that you specifically said water because that's like a thing. Because we were just talking about. Cause I felt like I've always been drawn to the desert, which is like like people are fucking I love that. I love that people have like that. Yeah, draw
for sure. It would because I would think whenever I think about getting married, I also think like it would be fun to do like everybody comes in a few days before, and then I would like to go fishing.
Yeah,
like right before.
Okay. Yeah. Are you a fisherman?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I used to be.
I never knew this about you.
Yeah,
this
when I was in Colorado, there were a couple past seasons that it was like almost every day.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. I used to throw tires in ponds in the winter so that during spring thaw I would know where the tires were because the bass would spawn in them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even.
Yeah.
That's something
that's genius.
Fisher.
Yeah. And then you come back during spring thaw and just nail it.
Yeah.
Because you know where the tire is.
Right. And then you're.
I don't think environmentally I don't think I should have been doing that.
You're not.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Like you're not dropping sticks of dynamite in the water. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it depends. I've also done ice fishing. Yeah, I would definitely want to go fishing right before I got married.
I had no idea you were. So you're like and then you fish and then you clean and like take it home, or you throw back guy.
It depends. I mean, it really depends on the situation.
Yeah.
If it's like the ocean, I'm for sure trying to take it home.
Yeah.
If it's like, if it's a place that doesn't have a lot of fish, but like, I'll take home my limit for sure.
Yeah.
I used to just leave it on the bus. I would fish, I would put all the fish in my backpack. I would just leave it on the bus.
Wow.
Okay, guys, this is for you. Thank you, guys.
This is up for grabs. This is
Thank
anybody.
you.
This
Anybody,
is anybody.
go nuts.
Even in the back.
Yeah. No, come up. Come closer, guys.
It's a handicap seat, but the fish is for everyone, I promise.
So do you like?
Yeah, I just throw up the handicap seats and I'll just dump the fish out in front.
Wow.
No, just wait for it.
Do you like deep sea fishing versus what do you call non-deep sea fishing?
I mean,
Just fishing?
I've only ever
freshwater.
I've only ever
Freshwater.
gone freshwater. I guess
Yeah.
I've only gone deep sea fishing like 2 or 3 times. It's like all most of. Like I got into it in Colorado when I was living there mostly.
Okay.
So I've only gone deep sea a few times, but deep sea is fun.
Yeah.
I kind of I would rather just go out on a boat on like a lake or something like that.
It's so chill. It's a different experience. I feel
or even
like
I'd rather stay on the rocks and fish bass and just kind of like walk around.
Yeah. And you don't fly fish, or do you fly fish?
I don't fly fish.
Yeah, because that's a different.
That's a whole
animal.
other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how.
Yeah.
I bet the fish in Colorado are so healthy because that water is so good.
Oh yeah,
They have
especially
mountain water.
Streams, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you go up to the mountains, like like Horsetooth Reservoir and stuff like that. It's like good.
So do you like?
So
eating
you want
fish
like
too?
you want like a fishing wedding? You
Yeah,
want
I
like
was
a
gonna-
full on?
I want like one day where I was just fishing before I got married for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Or that could be.
But you
like,
could do that in like you could do that in another country or like
Yeah.
people got boats.
I think so. I think people have
We can-
both.
I could see you. Also, I could see you as one of those, like invite everyone to a party, and you're like, "Oh, by the way, you're at a wedding."
Yeah.
Like one of the, yeah. I can see you doing that.
Like a disco ball comes down.
Yeah, and if you like spend a lot of money, like really, like
it's a nice wedding. You just didn't know you were coming.
I mean, it's like a huge, like Pitbull's there, like Pitbull perform.
Yeah.
Pitbull and Pitbulls. Everybody gets a Pitbull.
Everyone goes home with a Pitbull.
Everyone goes
Pitbull.
from Pitbull's
I think
personal kennel.
Uh-huh.
You get a Pitbull.
I think that you can go out. You as an outside the box wedding planner would be incredible.
I think I can make some moves. I think I can have some weird shit going.
You would really make some room for yourself in the wedding industrial complex. Like you would be the Zuckerberg.
You could carve out a space.
You'd be like Zuckerberg.
I think so. Especially I could get that dance party jumping.
Are you you're a dance guy?
Or when I get married, for sure.
Yeah.
But
what's the
danced
song?
in Denver?
Yeah. I dance.
You dance. Yeah.
That was the dance party was your Henny night.
Oh yeah.
You and Dante.
From our lips to God's ears.
Yeah.
I just like.
He heard
I don't
you on
even
that
think
one.
I said Hennessy. I think I just told Dante. I was like, "Hey man, I think wouldn't it be crazy if we got some?" And then he had a bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah.
He took his shirt off immediately, which was
very fast.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It came off very fast.
And I was in a frame of mind where for some reason or another, I won't say if it was chemical or not, but I was asking people if they were doing okay a lot that night.
Were they doing okay?
And most people were doing okay, but then when I saw you, I was like, "Are you?" And I think it was more about me being. You just kind of sighed, and I was like, and you just said something about Hennessy, and I was like, and then I saw Dante after that, and I was like. I was like, that's so much Hennessy. That is so much.
Yeah, it's just because Hennessy is like a dabble, do you? You don't. It's
Right.
it's very,
really,
it's very
really
strong.
Yeah.
Did you guys didn't kill the bottle, did you?
I don't know what happened to that bottle.
Someone killed it.
It died.
Yeah, it died that
I
night.
think it was 2 bottles, wasn't it?
It might have been 2 bottles. I don't
I
really
think it
know,
was
man.
2 bottles.
It got real fuzzy because that's the other thing too. Is it just got it? Well, it's for the table, you know what I mean. So
Right.
everybody's passing it around.
Yeah.
You don't know what happens.
Yeah. I think I saw Dante the next day. He came to the pool for like almost 3 minutes, and then he had to leave.
It was crazy. Fucking Denver, man.
Denver was fun. Denver was they recorded your podcast.
Did they not record yours?
They did not record ours.
Don't bring it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you missed that week.
We were having a good time. We were having a
it was
good
a fun
time, and you had to
episode.
bring it up.
Well, I just think it's funny.
Was it just like a miss of the button?
It was a misunderstanding. I think it's like 60% my fault, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it was just a miscommunication. They didn't know that we the
Didn't know you wanted to record it?
kid didn't know we wanted to record the podcast. So
No one no one got around to it. It is just pushing a button, but you do have to push the button, and no one got around to it. And that's
Yeah.
fine.
But
Now we have a bootleg mythic bootleg,
it'll
Google's
surface
live
in
in
20
Denver.
years.
That's good. When you run for mayor, that's when it'll surface.
Yeah.
Mayor of Aspen, Colorado.
Oh yeah, you could do it.
I like it here. Is that not a bad? That's
That's
good, right?
Yeah, I like it here.
It's all right.
I like it here.
Have you ever been there? It's real weird up there.
I'm sure. No, I've never been there.
I did a bunch
I've
of
gone to,
French acid there. One time.
French acid.
I mean, that's what he said. That's what this guy said.
Parlez-vous acid?
No, this guy said that his friend in France makes acid and then sent it to him. But they're all rich guys in Aspen, so I don't know.
That's a really
That's a
rich
good
part
selling
of it.
point,
That's
though.
a really
That's
rich
smart
part.
marketing on him. Like, French acid.
No, he just gave it to us. And then we got to his house and he was like, dude, you guys do whatever you want. And do you guys know Zach Moss at all, the comedian? He's from Denver. He's very funny. This guy's like, do whatever you want. And we're all frying on French acid. He's like, you can drink whatever you want. So we opened this bottle of champagne. And the next morning, the guy's like, dude, what? That's like an expensive bottle. And we were like, you gave us acid and told us.
To
And
do
then he was
whatever
like, dude, this is my girlfriend's house.
What?
Oh no!
Oh my God.
So, you know,
He was
Wait,
doing the French acid, too.
Zach said that, or the French guy said that?
no, he was an Aspen guy. He said his friend lives in France.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm saying with like rich people. Is like always rich people who are always like, no, it's all cool, guys. It's all cool. Everything's for everyone. And then there's always that one thing that only rich. Yeah. And they're like, oh no, that cheese! You cannot eat that cheese.
That's exactly what it was. You could not eat that cheese. And I'm like, bro, why did you say we?
Always.
Was he drunk? Was he on acid? What was his attitude?
I mean, he wasn't on acid when he invited us to his house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
because he was just looking to impress you guys, or what?
I think so. I think it was like, oh, I'm hanging out with the comedians after the show that had 40 people in it. You know? It wasn't that impressive, but yeah.
Colorado is so weird and is a fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it is a like ocean of a state. There's so much going on in Colorado, and it
really embodies the spirit of the West. Still,
bunch of different, bunch of different stuff happening. A lot of moving parts in Colorado.
Yeah. It's like different parts
on both sides of the dial. Yeah, there's extremes. Because our sound tech guy, Colorado Springs, is like a whole nother.
It's another real. That's a complicated place, man.
Yeah,
that's where mega churches started there. Yeah, but then also maybe the CIA has a layer there, and also the Olympics.
Also, strange, like a lot of military people are down there.
Yeah,
okay,
and that shit is weird as fuck.
It's like really, it's a real weird place.
Yeah. Well, because he was saying when he was in school, he saw because he went to something in WeHo for Halloween, and there were Westboro Baptist Church protesters there.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh wow, I've never seen them. And he's like, what? You've never seen them before? I'm like, why have you seen them so much?
I bet, all
and he's
the
like,
time.
Colorado Springs, they were there all the time.
I bet.
It's just like, yikes.
But that whole Aspen and like Vail part is really dope. And it's so naturally like just fucking incredibly beautiful. Yeah, no matter what time of year, it's just fucking perfect.
Yeah. The mountains are great, man.
Yeah.
Mountains are great.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're going to go because I'm going to be in Omaha recording my album on like the weekend of our 1 year wedding anniversary. So I think we're going to go back to, because when we drove cross country, we stopped at this place that was like the foothills of Aspen. Like it wasn't like, didn't go up the mountain, but like it was like the cute little town, like right at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so fancy, but it was still like hella cute. It wasn't Telluride. I think it was like, maybe it wasn't Aspen. It was like Vail. Is Aspen and Vail next to each other? I don't know.
I think they're all kind of far. And I'm from Colorado.
Yeah. I think it was closer to Vail. It wasn't Aspen then. It was Vail. But it was just like we stopped there and then it's just really cute. And
those towns are great. The mountains. Yeah. And mountain people are so weird because you live in the mountains. Like you want to be like away from everything.
Alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all that's a good time of year for it too. December in the mountains. Mm-hmm. Get out.
Yeah. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. What do you not like seeing when you go to a wedding? What's your pet peeves that people do at weddings, or the lack thereof? What they don't.
I don't like it when and this hasn't happened too much, but with weddings, there's obviously going to be people who are not into the union as much. Maybe you know what I mean. And I've been to a few weddings where like somebody was shit talking the bride or somebody shit talking the groom. You know what I mean? And you're just like,
gross. What are you doing here?
Like now's not the time. Like I understand this is your sister or this is your brother or whatever. But like today we can just be hopeful that it's gonna work,
right?
And enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like
it's people do that.
Yeah, and it sucks. It's you know what I mean. There's always like you stumble onto some table and you sit down and somebody's like, fucking great. Maybe get a job.
It blows my mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so judgmental.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's true.
That. Weddings bring out weird stuff. Like I think if you're insecure about your relationship or having like single people kind of go nuts at weddings.
Yep.
Like even if it's not like, single people just kind of go like. It brings out a lot of weird stuff in people too.
You project your own stuff onto the wedding.
And other people getting attention too, I think, is like people are weird about like two people getting this intense amount of attention that goes it's like an entire day. They're like, wait a minute, no, like nobody else is going to get attention as much as this couple. Like, no, I'm going to do something and I need to get attention now. And usually being shitty about something.
Yeah, and it also ruins. It's like it's a lot of people's dynamics with their friends, or maybe like maybe you're the person who's used to getting the attention, but this is like that person's one day,
right?
And that messes with people.
Yeah.
So I think there can be definitely some ugliness that comes out like on the back end.
Yeah, definitely. There's like a lot of backstories going into the thing.
Yeah.
Because the energy is so real. Normally, like the intimacy is so real and the vibe is so real that it lays a lot of shit bare, and all this like real, like deep seated shit comes up because it is so real.
I've noticed at weddings a lot. A few times I've been to weddings, like Sam's weddings, there were like people who were maybe like in the bridal party but not the best man or whatever. Just like groups of people who like figured out some shit that they had for years that got kind of like the wedding brought, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we haven't been cool since XX and X happened this many years ago, and then like, but now you're in the wedding and everybody's feeling kind of some kind of a way,
right?
Like I've definitely seen like big friendship stuff for the positive, but also maybe sometimes for the negative.
Yeah. Though I mean, it makes sense because you avoid that kind of thing, and you don't have to confront it necessarily in your day to day. But then, like, well, I'm going to see this person at the thing, definitely.
Yeah, and then and you're probably not going to see him again for a while. Like it puts a lot of people together also who maybe aren't together that often. Yeah. So that's always like there can always be some stuff with that.
Yeah, it gets wild. People just cut.
Gets wild. Different peer groups mix in. Yeah. Maybe your friends don't mix with her friends like that.
Yeah. Or your old friends and your new friends.
Yeah. I mean, that's like with us, like it's my friend Sam's wedding is like our guys from our town are, there was definitely one night where it's like 7:00 in the morning and they're just like blasting punk music, drinking tall boys with no shirts on, and people are like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so it's like,
people are getting up for jogs.
Yeah. So like it rubs people the wrong way. Yeah. But just like the negativity, I feel like is kind of
that's no one's ever brought that up, but there is a lot of like just
it's just a lot
bickering. It's like
a lot of people, you're seeing people like achieve their dream. You know what I mean? Or like it's like the idea of like, well, Jake's not going to ever be lonely again. Right. But here I am. I was cooler than Jake. Remember how much better I was at high school football? And now you're getting married, bro? You're getting married?
Yeah.
And I'm a regional manager at a fucking Kinko's? I drove up here in my Kia Sophia leased? Yeah. I got to watch this shit? Like,
and just then they get their food. And then so they just take it out on them.
You know what?
Just then they're like, the same. I had the chicken. I had the fucking chicken. I didn't have the fucking salmon. I didn't have the salmon.
Yeah, so that.
That's good.
That's kind of my, It's also entertaining when that happens too. It's always like, it's just exhausting. I've never left a wedding not being pretty exhausted.
Yeah. A lot of emotions, a lot of stuff.
Yes. No one ever has ever brought that up, but that is so true. You're just wasted. You're
drained.
Especially if it's a weekend thing.
Oh, yeah. Physically, emotionally, mentally done.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the Sunday thing. Sometimes I don't like the Sunday thing because I'm just like, I can't again with this crew one more time.
Yeah. I need that last exhale. I need that
last push away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last day of the movie.
Yeah.
It always seems to me like it would be the hardest on the couple.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys
I was like
I think the couple was just good. Like, I feel like having been married, like everything after the wedding is just like, oh, thank God it's done.
You're just done. So you're just stress relieved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think that if we had the wedding in a place where we lived, it would have been completely stress free. But I was like, it got to a place where we had like, we had a flight to catch on Tuesday. And so we had to like all take it. And it was Sunday and it was like just had the wedding and had a bunch of shit to take care of.
Right.
But we had to fly out on Monday. So we like, that was stressful. But other than that, I was like, I just got super fucking high. Yeah. We had all this extra food to eat. And we had all this like, we had to like finish a keg. I was focused on that. And then like people just kind of, and we didn't even invite. The best part was like we didn't invite anyone to come over on Sunday, other than like, oh, you should come over on Sunday, but like there were like no actual plans.
Yeah.
But people just came. People just started coming, like trickling in.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I just felt love. That was like it was all love.
Yeah, yours was fun. Yeah. Dave, if you ever do get married, you worried about who you have to pick for your best man since you've been the best man for 3 other people?
Yeah, I do worry about that.
Like who you owe?
It's gonna be Keith. It's gotta be Keith, right?
I think that I would almost do like a
3-way.
yeah.
Would it be those 3 guys are in the running?
Yeah, and then probably like whoever, I'd probably just like the person I've known the longest would probably be the actual best man.
Seniority.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just like Sam. So Sam would probably be my best man.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, the other few, it would just be.
He would make an incredible officiant too. I feel like he's officiated a hella wedding.
Well, that's the good thing too, is that he's such a good talker.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, I feel like, do you feel like officiant is the same as best man as far as responsibility and like honor, like as far as an esteemed position?
It's a different energy. Well,
I think it's gotta be
levels,
but like straight up prestige levels.
I feel like officiant, you're getting the prestige from both people.
Right.
Because,
You need gravitas.
Right,
You
yeah.
need gravitas with the officiant.
Right.
Best man, you just need, I feel like, support and love. Yeah.
Best man's just like, you got to hold me down.
Yeah.
Because best man at a nice wedding, best man
something-
is like a job. I didn't know that. Really.
Yeah. Well, so is officiant.
That's true, right?
But yeah, you got to bring different things. You've never officiated anything.
I've never officiated a wedding.
Yeah.
No. I think that would be fun. I think I'd like that.
Yeah. I did it once.
Especially, I think
once.
you're going to get that. Again, Groomzilla guarantee within the year, somebody's going to ask.
Within
you
the
to-
year?
Stamp it.
Yes.
You realize it's November, right?
Calendar year.
Calendar year. Got it.
I was like, gosh, that's a bold. I'd love it, but that's because weddings are also expensive,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
like for everybody,
Everybody.
let alone whoever pays for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's got
Just
to.
elope.
Yeah.
That's been our thesis in this year of doing this podcast.
Elope. Then
Don't
get
do
your little rec center.
Elope. Get out.
$5 a keg cup. Money goes to the
There it
bride and
is.
groom.
There you go.
You know, we just blow that thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, thanks for being on Groomzillas.
Thank you for having me, guys. This is so much
Thanks,
fun.
Gborie.
Of course.
You're the best.
You're the best.
That was David Gborie. I love that dude.
Oof.
God damn
What a
it.
total package. Total
Yeah.
package.
Yeah, I can see why I don't think he's topped out at 3 best men's either. I think he's gonna.
No way.
I think he's
No
got a
fucking
lot of room
way.
to add.
No fucking way.
He's gonna pad that resume for.
But 3 best man chips, Dan. Could you ever imagine getting to 3 best man chips? No.
He should put that on his resume.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I think people just know. As soon as he opens his mouth, he talks for 2 seconds. People just know. That guy's been a best man and a half.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
times.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get the best man. I think I've.
No, me neither. Me neither.
All the people it would have happened for passed.
There's an outside shot. I never get invited to a wedding ever again.
Well, after what happened at the last one, Eric,
Yeah.
getting wet in that pool.
I got real wet.
Hey, you out there, you're a Groomzilla's wethead. You're getting wet, you're staying wet. Thanks for
Out
listening.
there in the pool, getting wet and getting scared. Can you hear me?